It's taking a while for the internet to move toward blockchain, but this has affected investors, who quickly saw how much power decentralized currency gives to users. And they have made a lot of money by investing in DeFi protocols, too. It's called Web 3.0, and it's a big area that's moving. Web 3.0 wants to change the way the internet works, just like DeFi wants to change the way the banking industry works. So, investors are looking for a lot of Web 3.0 cryptocurrency projects so that they can stay one step ahead of the changes that are coming. What is Web 3.0? People thirdly use the internet now. Web 3.0 is the third version of the internet. It's called Web 1.0, and it's the first version. Web 2.0 is thriving because of companies like Alphabet and Amazon. It's now called Web 3.0, and it's a new project that the big tech companies are taking over. It will happen because Meta, formerly Facebook, and other tech companies have shown that they don't always do what's best for the whole world. Web 3.0 will take power back from these companies. If you want to invest in the Web 3.0 era, think about these projects. 1. Helium, HNT. It is one of the most popular Web 3.0 cryptocurrency projects and has the job of getting the internet to everyone. The project has a web service that is meant to compete with big ISPs like Verizon and AT&T. Users can get wireless internet all over the world thanks to the use of blockchain and physical hotspots. Users can buy hotspot hardware that is in an apartment. There are places outside of the building where you can find hotspots and actively connect to them. This connection method is very good for people who own hardware. When someone connects with them, that person will get tokens called HNT from that person, as well. So, providers should use hardware in places where there are a lot of people. In addition, users will get more money if they join the network and make it more popular. As more validators and hotspot providers see that HNT is a good business idea, more people can connect to hotspots. A lot of new things are being added to ISP services so that Helium can keep coming up with new things. Recently, the network set up a group of 5G-ready hotspots to get the fastest connection speed possible. You can buy and sell the network's token, HNT. It costs $38.40 and has a value of $3.34 billion. 2. River, Flux. Helium is a service that gives people basic internet access. Flux is a project that gives people the tools they need to build this new version of the web. Flux can be thought of as a sandbox for building Web 3.0 apps and sites. Users can make Web 3.0 apps and decentralized projects and then put them on networks. This is made possible by Flux OS, which is a decentralized operating system for people who use the Flux system. Flux wants people and businesses to use Flux OS and the network's cloud computing power to make decentralized apps. This is one example of how the network lists possible uses for the services. Oracle-hosted services that gather data from across the blockchain web are one of them. A lot of people call it the Amazon Web Services version for the Web 3.0 age. People are interested in Flux because it has a consensus mechanism that requires people to work together to make sure things stay the way they should be. Isn't it true that proof of work is becoming rarer and rarer in the blockchain? Cryptocurrency mining has come under fire because it uses a lot of energy, but it's also a good thing for people who have the right hardware to mine new coins. GPUs can be used to break down Flux, and new data blocks are added to the throughput network every 2 minutes. As the price of Flux rose, it was very profitable for them. The network is always adding new products. Recently, 30 dApps were added to the network at the same time. Over the last year, the price of Flux went up more than 14,000%. It was at $2.89 at the time. This is what Flux is worth right now. $1.87, with a trading volume of $14.5 million and a market value of $413 million. 3. Filecoin, Phil. This is how Filecoin works. It's like a filing cabinet for Web 3.0. Decentralized storage is a way to make money without doing anything. It is both a safe alternative to centralized cloud storage and a way for people to make money without doing anything. Filecoin wants people to know that the storage can hold almost any kind of data, whether it's audio files, videos, still images, text, or any other kind. It also claims to be safe enough for more important data, like private company information and records, to be stored on this service. On the investor side, they get paid for giving storage space. Anyone can make storage space available to Filecoin users. This is how the network makes prices more competitive. The provider can give the network extra hard drive space so that other people's data can be stored there. The fill is then passively earned by the sellers, so they do not have to do anything. Of course, the more space a user gives, the more fills they get. Fill is trading at $53.40, with a trading volume of $493 million and a market value of $6.9 billion, on the New York Stock Exchange. 4. Polkadot. There's a Polkadot network, even if you don't know much about Web 3.0. There is more than $35 billion worth of dot coins on CoinMarketCap. This makes it the 9th most valuable cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap. It is also the network that leads the way into the Web 3.0 era because of its hard work to make the internet more decentralized through parachains. Developers love Polkadot parachains because they are so easy to use. It's not like that with parachain auctions, where developers have to fight for their chain to get it. There are currently just a limited number of parachains that can be used, and it is only for people who want to make it. With 10 projects vying for money at the start of November, the first parachain auctions began. It was Akala who won the first auction with more than $1.3 billion worth of goods, so they won. Besides that, Polkadot is a popular Web 3.0 game, the project that knows how to look after its projects, too. Most of the network's money goes to pay for projects. It is trading at $35.90 right now, with a trading volume of $1.1 billion and a market value of $35.5 billion, at the time of this writing. 5. Kusama, KSM. Investing in Kusama is like going through Polkadots. Because Kusama is only a test network for Polkadot. As a nod to the story of the canary in the coal mine, they call it the canary net. Think of Kusama as a pimple in a shovel when you're working on the Web 3.0 project. There have been a lot of things Kusama has set up and done because the network is what makes parachains work. Developers use Kusama to solve problems with their projects. Kusama is there for Polkadot to find bugs and fix them before the full release of the app. There are parachain auctions like Polkadots to get projects on the Kusama network, just like with Polkadots. It will be a good place to learn before moving on to Polkadot after a project wins. Before moving to Polkadot and getting more people to use it, developers can find and fix bugs and inconsistencies in Kusama apps. Kusama may be a better short-term investment because the network is older and more stable, which makes it more likely that it will pay off. In any case, Polkadot is sure to catch up as it keeps auctioning off things and gets billions of dollars for crowdfunding. There has been $108 million in trading and a market value of $3.1 billion for the network's main token, KSM.